Have you ever thought about your mind and how powerful it is and just the world that we're living in with the news, with things happening in the world and just drama around you? Everyone is comparing themselves, everyone is telling you what you should think, what you should do, and how you should act. Well, today I want to share with you 10 mindset shifts that will change your life forever. Not only for you to take control back in your life, but also for you to bloom into your best self. And I want you to just get cozy and in your own mind today, because our mindset shifts are things that you just need to recognize or understand to become your best self and bloom into that person that you always wanted to be. And I understand that life's a balance. You are going to have the fears, you are going to have the limiting beliefs, you are going to have the negativity, but it's how you adjust the way you think and the way your mind works that is really going to make or break how you go about your life and how you're going to change your own life and your path as you go on. Because if you stay in a negative mindset, how are you ever going to become positive, help other people, and really share your life or do the things that you want to do? So hello or welcome back to Balance While Blooming. If you are new here, hello, my name is Bridget and I am a wife, a stepmom, a full-time employee, and I have multiple passions and projects that I like to do. And I always like to say that we can balance all the things we want to do with the things we need to do to bloom into our best self. And your mind is the first step when you need to create the life that you want, the life that you've always imagined, the life that you deserve, want, and desire is right around the corner. But you need to understand how to think, how to mentally be okay, and the things that you need to do in your mind to become your best self. So number one, when you are content in life, you will stay still, but your emotions and the challenges thrown your way are what moves you forward. Think about it. When you are content, you're happy, you're not really willing to change. You feel good in the moment, you are living on a high. And we all have these. And this is why I talk about blooming, because blooming season's not all the time. But when you are in negative mindset or things are happening to you, challenges are coming your way, that is usually when you decide to make a change, have to figure something out, or really just shift your life altogether. Now, life throws you challenges, curveballs, and everything to make you grow, to make you change, and to make you adapt your mind. Because if you are going to stay content and not step out of that comfort zone, this is because you won't want to change when you feel good and content. So why would they let you stay in that if you're just going to stay who you are right now? When they are throwing you challenges and giving you these emotions of either heartbreak or you're struggling or you feel lost or confused, it's a time for you to step out of yourself, learn, grow, and expand to become that new version of yourself that is about to come. And you really need to understand this when it comes to your mind, because nothing's going to change when you are just content and happy. The pressures in life are what's going to make you want to become your best self. That's going to want you to change. And the pressure is always a test or a challenge or just uncomfortable feeling that says, I need to do something more. That's the mindset of I can do more, I can become more, and I can bloom. Number two, it happens for you, not to you. We all live in this victim mindset where we point our fingers, and it's just the world that we're unfortunately in right now. Nobody is taking accountability for themselves. Everyone else is blaming someone else for what is happening in their life or what is happening in the world. It's time to take accountability for yourself, for your actions and the things. Now, I'm not saying take accountability for what somebody else did, but it's not their fault. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. And back to, it's throwing you a challenge. It's giving you that opportunity to grow, to change. And if you're unable to figure out what internally with yourself brought you to that situation to change, you will never get there. Because if you go and blame everyone else externally, you will never become the person that you wanted to be, because it's a direct reflection on your thoughts of how you want to become. Because if you think it's always happening to you, how are you ever going to be able to level up? How are you ever going to take accountability to become that next person if everyone else is the issue? So nothing is just there. Nothing happens. There's always a reason behind it to learn, to grow, and to really discover what is next. So why is it happening to you? What do you need to learn? Why did this happen? Or was it something that you needed to go through to become that next person? It's never someone else's fault. 100%. Now, someone else might be the cause and effect, right? There's always a cause and effect, but there's a reason it's happening to you, because it's for you. It's not happening to you because everyone's against you. Number 3, one day or day one. First question for you: when is one day? One day could be tomorrow, it could be in 9 years. How much time are you willing to waste when you can just start today? Today can be day one. No matter when you're watching this video, today is day one for you to live out your dreams, go after your goals, start planning your life, start balancing your life, being that person you always want to be. There is a reason why you feel it in your gut and you keep pushing it off because you're procrastinating, and that is what kills your life. You are literally procrastinating on yourself, and you're procrastinating on the ability for you to become that person. And the sooner that you become the person you want to be, the happier you're going to be, and the more you're going to grow and expand. So understand that day one needs to be right now, because no matter when you start, you're going to be a beginner. You're never going to be an expert. It takes thousands of hours for you to become an expert in whatever you do. Why not now? Why wait 8, 9, even to next year, next month? Start right now, get ahead while you have the time. And this will make it so that there is no perfect day. There is no perfect situation. You're just going to jump in, you're going to learn. And why wait and then tell all these people your hopes and dreams and that you're going to do this one day when you could start the process today? I will learn along the way, because if you're going to bloom into your best self, bloom into that life and do that one day starts now, and learn, become that expert, and you would never know what you could have missed out on by the opportunities. Because what if there was opportunities that led you to more if you were to start right now, versus in a few years you could have missed out on something that was meant to happen, but you kept procrastinating, so now you're making it a longer process for yourself. So right now is day one. Look like the fool. Do it scared. Do it without knowing all the details. Do it without learning 100%. Learn along the way. Become the expert by doing the work, by doing the action, and learn along the way. Adapt, learn, grow throughout that journey of you becoming your best self. Right now, don't wait. As I was just saying, there's a journey for you to learn. And number 4 is learn on the journey rather than at the destination. Why is this? Why is it important as the journey goes on that that's when you learn and grow and bloom? Because during the journey is where you're evolving, where you're changing, where you are learning to become the person who deserves to receive that destination. Maybe it's that success. Maybe it's that job. What are you learning on the journey of becoming that person that you need to know? Because think about it. If I was to go and become viral, I'm not ready to go viral, and Balance While Blooming is not meant to be huge yet. Is that my goal? Of course. But is my journey along the way helping a few people at a time, because I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm understanding what I need to know, what is meant for me to help everyone else as they're going through their balance and blooming journey, as they are adapting, growing. Because if I got there and just tried to do it all, I'd come back to this point, because I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that destination. Because if you are learning along the way, you know what's going to come your way. You know what's going to happen. And on the way, you are understanding not only yourself, but the situation. And that's why to get to the destination, you'll be more excited and more proud of yourself because you've gone through everything that you needed to. So when it comes at you again, you know how to resolve the issue, or you know how to understand the situation, or you just understand why you are where you are, and nothing's going to push you back down because you've learned the lessons along the way to be ready for that situation anytime it comes up. This next one, I wanted to put this in here because I think it's so important that everyone benefits from you putting yourself first. I know that sounds conceited, I know that sounds selfish, and I know that a lot of people are gonna be rubbed the wrong way. But it's true. You need your alone time, you need your breaks, and you need your self-care. Self-care is so important because you need to work on yourself. You can't be happy. You cannot give. You cannot love if you don't feel in the place or the mind to do that. Now, I want to think of this in a relationship or as a parent. As I said, I'm a step parent, but even still, there's days where I'm off and that energy rubs off. And when I'm needed in my relationship or as a stepmom, giving the energy of I'm not okay, or I need time, or I can't give you my all is going to now be spread. Instead of saying, hey, I'm not okay right now, I need a break. Can you give me an hour of self-care? I just need a bath or to read my book and refresh, regenerate, and recharge to be able to give you my full self. Because if you can't have those conversations with people, how are you going to fill their cup? How are you going to love them? How are you going to cherish them when internally it's not going to feel real because you haven't took care of yourself enough to understand how to give back? Because at first, your body's main instinct is to be a caregiver, but we forget to be caregivers for ourselves, and that's when we are off because we aren't taking care of ourselves. And yes, other people can take care of you, and I think that is part of this, that you need to be part of a team. You need to come together. You need to talk with your family. You need to talk with your children. It's that there are going to be times where you give yourself space to put yourself first, to be able to give to the community, to your family, whoever it may be. These conversations and the communication between the people around you needs to be open. Do not feel selfish to say that you need time for you. You must fill your cup first and be a little bit selfish and do that self-care because it will benefit everyone as a whole, so that you don't give your negative energy and the energy that you are feeling in that negative time away to everyone else. You want to give them your best self and show them what is possible. And to do that, you must do the self-care and you must take care of yourself. Next is, if you don't have it yet, then you haven't become the version of yourself that is ready to receive it. A lot of these mindset shifts are going to kind of come together. This is like learning along the journey. If you don't have it yet, that does not mean that you're not going to receive it. It's just, what do you need to learn? What do you need to do to become that person that you want to be? I understand that we're in a world where we want it now. And if you feel like you haven't done it yet and you did a little bit of work, the instant gratification is just not there. And that is an issue right now in general that is holding people back. You want it instantly. You want something right now. But understanding why you don't have it right now, or understanding that there is a reason why you don't have it right now, is going to make or break the people who are successful and bloom into their best self and live a life where they are fulfilled, versus the people who just want and grab and just change their focus left and right because they don't have it yet. And that's going to be like, okay, well, this must not be for me. I'm on to the next. No, learn, grow, evolve. Whatever it is that is holding you from that end goal, it's time to search and say, what am I missing? What do I need? And what does the version that needs that is that thing? What am I not have? What am I missing from becoming that person that is able to have that? Look at people who already have it. Look at people who you look up to. I'm not saying go compare yourself, but look at what they're doing that you're not. That may be the reason that you're holding yourself back from that, because you haven't become that person yet. And that's okay. You will. You just need to learn, grow, and be part of that journey to get to that destination. Next, you are the master of your mind. You are the one who is telling your mind, training your mind. It is a muscle. Same way you go to the gym, it's time to train your mind. That muscle is something that is willing to expand. What I want you to do is train your mind to be more positive. That's the shift I want you to make. I understand we can all learn, grow, expand our mind, our knowledge, all of that, but this is for you to train your mind to be positive. Now, all the time we hear drama, we hear people saying things about us, and we just keep telling ourselves or asking ourselves, is that true? Is that me? Is that blah, 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 blah? I'm not even gonna give any out for you. Instead, I want you to take all of those negative thoughts and feelings that you keep thinking in your head and find a way to make it positive, because everything in your brain is repetitive. The same way you go to the gym and do multiple reps, I want you to do multiple affirmations. I want you to tell yourself stuff good. I want you to repetitively train your mind to be more positive. You are in full control of what goes on in here and what you believe and what you don't. Every time you think something negative, think 3 things positive. Every time you think 1, 3 positive, because the 3 positive are going to train your mind to become more, because you are the one who is going to do it. And not only can you say the thing, think the thing, act like the thing that is the positive, because if you act like the negative, not only are your mind is connected to every part of you, the way you act, the way you hold yourself, everything of that matter. So training your mind is acting it, believing it, being it, and saying it. All of your senses need to be there to see it, believe it, and do it to become that person. And you're in control because you are the master of your mind, and you have the control to train your mind into positivity, to happiness, to fulfillment, and becoming that person you always want to be by giving it the knowledge, the power, and everything it needs to be the version of you to become your best self. You are not a tree. You can make the moves, you can change, and you can evolve, and you are not stuck anywhere. And I know people have heard this one before, because everyone's like, you are not in a tree in a forest. Go pick yourself up and go somewhere else. It's true. And this is for your thoughts, your actions, your feelings, your goals, your desires in life. You are going to evolve and change, not only mentally, but physically, that you are going to go through this cycle where you want to change and adapt. Maybe every year, every 5 years, as you grow, you become a new version of yourself. So your goals, your thoughts, your feelings, they all change. And I'm not saying to throw the past self out, but I want you to not feel stuck. I don't want you to feel stuck in your location, in your job, in what you do in life, your goals, what you have, what you want. All of those things can be changed. Go find another garden to be planted in, and at any point you can pull that seed, that plant, that flower up and bloom it somewhere else, because you are not stuck where you are right now, and you never will be. And just remember that this is going to happen over and over again, and you have the ability to always change, to always adapt, and always make the decision to be different and leave a situation for something else. You have that ability. Now, it might be hard, but it is possible. This is my hardest mindset shift on this whole list, and I wanted to put it down here because I want to tell you guys a story, and I want to share with you guys that feeling is healing. Now, I want you to let yourself feel. I want you to understand that you are the person that needs to learn from that situation, understand why it happened, what did it do for you, and how can you grow from it, and that you are capable of overcoming whatever happened. You need to sit with yourself and understand that this happened to you because you can help others who go through that situation, or you can be a teacher in that situation, or you need to understand because someone else coming into your life is going to go through that. And holding on to those feelings and maybe lashing it out on someone who does not deserve it or is just not going to understand why you went through it and you take it out on them is not fair to them. This is where you need to take accountability for your feelings, understand what happened. For me, I have a lot of family that I have distanced myself from. I've had to set a lot of boundaries. I've had to separate myself from very toxic situations. And I will be honest, my husband came into my life during that time, and I was lucky that he let me feel these and healed with me through these situations. And some we were together through. He gave me the time to heal and was not pressuring me. I tried to not take it out on him. I definitely put my emotions out there a lot, and I definitely did not treat him correctly some of the times when I was feeling my emotions and I was not healing. I was just lashing out. And understanding that this is not something that you should be doing. You should be able to go talk to someone without lashing out on them, because you are the one that needs to understand and be able to help others with the situations you go into. You have to learn the lessons. You have to be the one that understands why it happened for you, not to you. It's really hard for me because I know what I'm capable of. I know that every situation helps me grow, but if I don't sit with myself and understand why they happen or what they happen for, I get stuck in my feels and they come out. And it's time for you to give yourself the time to grow and learn from the stuff that happened to you, and not make an excuse for your life for you to hold yourself back or not able to get more because you haven't healed with yourself. And that's as much as I'm going to say, because I just don't feel like my feeling journey I'm not fully healed yet. I'm working on this. But understand, feeling those feelings and understanding and learning why they happen to you will not only help you, but your other relationships, the people you come across, and people who may also come into your life because of that situation, is why it happened to you. And feeling it and healing from it and understanding and embracing it, maybe not in a happy way, but embracing and understanding that it happened. It's okay. I learned from it, and now I can move on with my life. Lastly is, why me? But what you should be saying is, why not me? Right? This is something that a lot of people do negatively. It's kind of the same for it's happening to me. Why is this happening to me? Or why me? Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening? But I want you to change to, why not me? Why can't I do this? Why is this coming my way? And they chose me to learn from this, grow from this, and change and go through it. And what you should be saying is, why not me? Or why can't I have it yet? Because it should be me. I'm excited. Thank you for sending this my way. Why? What do I need to learn? What do I need to do with this? And how is this going to help me get to my next level? When you say, why not me? It's giving the intention that it happened for a reason. It's giving you a reason for you to train your mind that, what do I need to learn from this? Why? Why not me? Why can't I do that? And comparison, it's like when you're scrolling on Instagram and you see, or social media, YouTube, whatever, and you see all these successful people, you're like, why can't that be me? Instead of you're comparing yourself and be like, oh, why am I not getting that? Why am I not that good? No, why can't I be like her? Why can't I be successful? Why can't it be me? What is holding me back? Or what do I need to learn to do it? And then why not me, right? Why not have this hard situation? It's going to help me grow. It's going to help me expand, right? So that can go in two different ways. When you're comparing yourself, understand that they're just human. So why not you? What do you need to do to be like them, to get the things that they have? Next is, this is happening for me, so why not me? I can get through this. I can do this. And understanding that shift is all these mindset shifts are to help you become your best self, and get out of that victim mindset, that scarcity mindset. We all need abundance. We need to know that there's opportunities for us, that there's happiness for us, that there's possibility for us, that there is the room to grow, to adapt, to learn. All of those things are so important when it comes to growing into your best self, blooming into the person you want to be, and balancing your life from where you are now and where you want to be is those needs and wants, right? The wants are what you want in life. How do you get that thing, that money, that success, that happiness, whatever it is for you? But the needs of life right now, how do you shrink that gap? By balancing it out and understanding that a lot of it is mindset shift, a little bit of work and dedication to become the person you want to be. Get that knowledge, change who you are internally, mentally, and understanding that you are the person holding yourself back. These mindset shifts should be changing your life. They should be opening up your mind for possibilities, opportunities, growth, and so much more. And as always, I want you guys to know that anything is possible, that you can become the person you want to be. There's multiple aspects of life that get you there, but let me tell you, your mind is the most powerful thing. It does not matter how much money you have, what skills you have, or what you're doing in your life right now. Your mind is the thing that can hold you back from all of that. All these situations are going to lead you to success, to fulfillment, and to becoming your best self, because the version of you that you need may be one mindset shift away. So remember that you can balance the things you want with the things you need and bloom into your best self every single day and bloom into the version of yourself that you want to be. And I hope to see you guys soon. If you made it this far in the video, please like, subscribe. I have other videos of not only growth in mindset, but also focusing on your time, focusing on your money, on how to be more productive. Mindset is a big part of that, and this journey is not just one avenue, it's multiple. And you can follow me on Instagram. There's multiple areas of life that we talk about over here and how to balance them all in, become your best self, and bloom. Bye, guys.